Good evening. Welcome to ThatOldCarGuy.com, episode 9. Tonight we're going to talk about something that is the hidden gem in car dealerships for the way for salespeople to make money. Everybody's like, what's the hidden gem? What's the secret? It's not a secret. It's a very simple thing that only maybe 10-15% of the dealerships in the whole country do. And that is a standalone person in the service drive. I'm not talking about a couple hours in the morning, which I've done. I mean, in my store in Durham, I had a schedule, and I had salespeople that came in early, so they got to leave. You know, they got to leave early at night. They got to leave at 5 because they worked the service drive from 7 instead of coming in and starting to work at 9. This is a standalone position. I'm going to call out one of my friends who has worked for me for a long time. We sold cars together, we bled together, we fought together. He's wanted to kill me on the desk. I've wanted to jump over the desk and kill him. And that's my good friend Gino Lefevre. So about a year and a half ago, Gino decided to go to Florida. And he wanted to be close to his brother and his family. So while he's there, he's looking for a job. Dealer's like, I'm full, I'm not hiring. You know, a couple stores, yeah, we're hiring. You know, but they had 30 guys on the floor. And they're selling 150 cars a month. So he walks into this little Nissan store. I'm not going to say the name of the Nissan store because I don't have their permission. So he talks to the GM and he talks to the owner. Single point store. And they go, well, we're kind of full. You know, our sales floor is full. We got a lot of repeat clientele, this and that. He goes, fine. He goes, how about this? Give me a desk in your service drive. I won't take any floor ups. I won't make any sales calls. I will just work the service drive 6 days a week. Just give me a regular pay plan. Regular salesperson's pay plan. The owner and GM looked at him like he was crazy. What do they got to lose? Nothing, right? No, they got nothing to lose. His first month he sold 8 cars out of the service drive. Not great. But you got to remember, guys, he didn't take it up. Not one customer, not one referral, nothing. He didn't take it up. Second month he sold 10. Third, fourth, fifth, sixth month. Now he's selling 13, 14, 15, 16 cars a month. He's number 2 and 3 in the whole company. And all the guys out front are taking ups. So, before I did the excitement, I did a little research. So I went on Dealerator. You know, the thing that all of us love or hate, depending. So I Googled the store. So, first one. Had my Nissan Maxima service there, where I met Gino, who was very helpful and polite, even though the poor guy is a Chicago Cubs fan. I definitely recommend their service and sales. So what do you get out of that? Now it's all 5 stars. And then recommend dealer. And the only employee mentioned was Gino. So what do you get out of that? I know for a fact he didn't sell these people a car. They had their car serviced. But who do you think they're going to send their friends to when their friends want to buy a car? The other thing you get out of that is they had a connection. Because they talked about baseball, they had to. And she said, poor guy's a Cubs fan. I feel bad for him too. I'm not a baseball guy, I'm not a football guy, I'm not a softball guy. I'm a motorsports guy. But I do know the happiest day in Gino's life was one of the happiest days in Gino's life was when the Cubs won the World Series. He even got a tattoo on his leg for it. That's a fan. Got to give him props for that. So, then I scroll down to the next one. Long time waiting, finally. Me and wife buying used cars from small dealers forever. Now this is a referral. Gino's brother referred me to him. And I'm glad we did because we got a brand new Rogue for what I was paying for those used cars. My wife couldn't be happier with the way we were treated at Blank Nissan. Not only by Gino, but the entire staff. Now there's 2 other people rated on that one besides Gino. Okay? Here's the one I really like. I had an appointment to get my Ultima service. Spoke with Gino the night before when he called to confirm my service appointment. Think about that one. He called to confirm a service appointment. He's a salesperson. Went over some of the specials they were running for the end of the month for service and sales. The service I received was awesome. I ended up trading my vehicle in that day and bought a new car. One phone call. Let's see. Came to check warranty paperwork. Bought a Nissan at another store. Got connected with my Nissan app. And Gino was very helpful. And the service manager I use all the time was very helpful too. Bought a Nissan Rogue at a Honda store and had some questions about the features. So I came to Blank Nissan where I ran into Gino, who took the time to explain all the features of the new Rogue. We'll definitely come to see Gino for future service and purchases. So guys, if you just spend an hour in the morning in service, it's 3 or 4 deals a month. This guy was selling 15 cars a month and sitting in a service drive. When the whole deal was said and done, his general manager and owner wanted to offer him a service writer's job. He turned it down. I would too. He's making 70 grand a year working in a service drive. Why would he want to make 50 grand a year working as a service writer? But he worked for it. He started with nothing. All he had was a desk in the service drive. I do know one of the secrets he told me. When people pull up for the service drive, especially in the bigger stores, there's a canopy, and then the service writer comes out and greets them. Now, Gino stopped the service writers from doing that. He went out and greeted the customers. Because he had a little bit of mechanical knowledge. Trust me, not a lot, because I've had to work on his four-wheelers and his dirt bikes, because him and I have rode together for years. If something breaks, I have to fix it. He can't fix it. But it's all good. But he knew enough knowledge about oil changes and tire rotations and warranty work and this and that. He had enough knowledge that he turned it into his ammunition in his favor. So think about it. How would you guys like it if somebody walked into your store, talked to your GM, and said, I don't want to be on the sales floor. Just put me in the service department and give me a desk and a phone and let me talk to all your service customers. And they outsold you every month. There was 18 salespeople in the store he worked at. He outsold 15 of them every month after his third month. So the point I'm trying to make to you is that before your dealer gets smart and put somebody in service full time, why don't all you salespeople get together and start a service rotation? Because listen, you work 12 hours a day, 14 hours a day, 16 hours a day, it doesn't matter. Half of your time is free. You're not doing something. You're figuring out what to order for lunch. You're figuring out this. You're trying to figure out, how did Joe sell 20 cars last month? How did he beat me for salesman of the month? What are they doing with all the new people? Why is the sales manager on his phone out back, whispering? It doesn't matter. Talk to your dealer. Talk to your GM. Talk to your GSM. Hey, us salespeople got together and we want to start a service schedule. But if you start it, stick to it. The proof is right on the internet. And if I can get the dealer to allow me to release his name, I will, and you guys can Google it. But I'm telling you right now, it works. Because I know Gino. He's a 6'4", 350-pound fat guy. Love your bro to death. From Chicago. That's loud as crap. If it didn't work, he wouldn't have spent the last year there. He'd have blown out and gone somewhere else or gone back on the road as a road salesman. He made his own way. That's what you got to do. Until next time, keep selling cars.